So one of the most common questions that people have is what's the best fitness routine? What's the most optimal routine? What is the best routine to lose weight? How do I get abs? And it's funny because when you get a personal trainer at a gym, they will give you a set routine, but sometimes what happens is some personal trainers have specific things that they like to do. It really varies on the trainer. So the trainer will give you based on their perspective. And what that does, it may confuse the client. And the reason why I do that is just because, just to have some variety, just show that, especially if you're like consulting, you want to show them that you know a little more than what they're expecting, right? So you can make the sale. So honestly, the best routine, there's no best routine for a single person. Every single person has a different body type. We all have different metabolisms. Our diets are all different. We all come from different backgrounds. So the best thing to do is find a routine that works for you and that's giving you results. Now, my personal routine, I have two different routines when it comes to my fitness. I have my push-pull legs, and that I'll do 3 days a week. And then the fourth day will either be, it's more of like a free day, like a free flow type of day. Maybe I'll incorporate some running on top of that. So those are like my main things. And I have another one, which is 1 to 2 days a week, a full body, which with more emphasis on my legs. I found these two to work really, really well for me. Push-pull legs, I've been doing it since I first ever started at the gym. And that's where I've seen the most results. That's where I've also seen the most consistency. And I found the full body to be really, really helpful as well, especially as my schedule has changed. I still go for walks all the time. I run all the time. And especially because I have been running, I've been strengthening my legs, my calves, and everything along those lines. So I don't get injured when I run, which is great. And my diet has changed. My diet always changes. I always have water next to me. It's something that I do. Sometimes I take creatine. I've been taking pre-workout lately. Like I have all this stuff around me. Electrolytes. I just bought some Noon tablets, which I'll talk about in another video. So the reality here is there's no quick fix. There's no end all be all. You just have to really experiment. You go online if you want. Maybe find a routine that you're interested in, try it out, try it for a little bit and see if it works. If it doesn't work for you, maybe it's just there's something about it. Maybe you're not finding the consistency. Maybe it's just not optimal for you. The best thing to do is just find a routine that works for you. Now, there's always going to be compound lifts that are always going to be like essential, which is going to be like, it's going to be the deadlifts, it's going to be the bench presses, it's going to be, the squats, and you don't have to do all those things. Like for me, I deadlift, but I don't squat because my knees tend to react when I do squat. Even when I do leg press, I make sure my leg presses are a little bit lower weight, and I have to make sure my form is good. So, but I do like leg curls. Like I said, I do deadlifts, I do hip thrusts. So you find what works for you and your body. And you're not a bodybuilder. A bodybuilder will have to target certain muscle areas. But for the most part, most people are just looking to get fit. So you have to figure out a routine that targets like the muscles that you're looking to grow or that you're looking to strengthen. And then you go from there. And then you find consistency. The biggest thing is finding that consistency. For me, throughout the year, there's times when I'm a little less consistent, but I'm always going eventually. Like I'm always going, right? At least once a week, I will go to the gym once a week. I'll run. I'll find some sort of consistency there. And the best tip I have when it comes to finding your routine is maybe trying something, right? So I run, right? For example, running, now my workouts are a lot based on my runs now. So I've been doing battle ropes. I've been doing just kind of like more like a speed thing, stamina as well. I also do a lot of hip thrusts. I do a lot of leg workouts. Obviously I do my upper body as usual, but I've been kind of integrating my workouts with my runs. So I'm kind of training for my runs. Most times that's what the gym is meant to be. When you're a professional athlete, you're using the gym to supplement for your actual like skill, whatever it may be. Obviously we're not professional athletes here. We're just regular folk, but maybe find some sort of hobby. Maybe you want to play football or soccer or whatever you want to call it. Maybe you want to play hockey. Maybe you want to run. Find something that you can do, maybe even martial arts, maybe boxing, right? These things will really be helpful when it'll just push you a little bit more. And I might make another video about that, but it'll push you more and you'll find ways to improve your exercise routine. So summary, there's no best routine for one specific person. You just have to find it, experiment, see what you like. And that's what I love about fitness. Fitness is like an ongoing journey. It's always changing. Your body's always changing. You're always changing. You're finding your own step. But the thing is that if you don't start exercising now, as time goes on, you're gonna lose that time, right? Your body, I always say this, if I did not start exercising in 2013, consistent or not, I would not be in the position that I'm at today. I would probably be, maybe I'd be in okay shape, but I wouldn't be like, I'd say right now I'm in pretty decent shape in general. Like I naturally have a good shape, but it's also because I've been exercising consistently. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I can consistently run 10, 15 Ks. I can probably do half marathon. If I want to do, I can do a marathon if I wanted to. But it's kind of like I built up to this. And even if I stray off for like 1 or 2 weeks, or maybe even a month, I can come back and I can find my routine again. So that's really what it comes to when it comes to fitness. Find what works for you and you go from there. You experiment, you add or you subtract. So if you'd like some more help just kind of navigating through this, feel free to check out my link down below. I'm doing a little bit of coaching on the side. So feel free to check that out. It's going to be limited. I keep saying that. I'm not planning to do it for too long because, you know, my prices are going to go up eventually. And, you know, as this channel grows, the demand's just going to increase. So anyways, check out that down below. Check out my blog where I upload different things. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay authentic. Peace.